Hey, welcome Catching Dinner. Stefan and Allison here. It's the night before first rifle here in Colorado. We're pretty excited. I was drawn for a cow tag, and I'm sure hoping to be able to fill the freezer. We already have a cow from Wyoming that I got with a crossbow, so one more cow would seal the deal as far as eating well this winter and the rest of the year. So stay tuned. It's beautiful country here. We came and scouted a little bit earlier this year in the summer, found a few pockets of elk. Earlier today I went and checked on a couple spots, saw a nice bull pushing his cows. It was pretty exciting. Didn't really spook too much. They were just kind of working their way out of the area. Yeah, I'm moving up and over. So I think they'll still be there in the morning. Stay tuned. But it's gonna be a little windy. So it might actually help us to move along and get away with a little bit more movement and hopefully seal the deal here. We got 5 days. Let's get it done. Night before the opener. Got a nice herd spotted. Couple big bulls. Gotta love the Rockies. Well, it's go time. Yesterday when I came in, saw a herd in here. There was a big bull behind them. I got a little bit of footage of it. It was kind of cool. I didn't get the cows, but there's plenty of cows. So hopefully we can get on them. It was a herd of maybe, 20, 30 elk. So good size. Hopefully he's bugling this morning. We'll see very shortly here. Might even let out some bugles myself just to see if he answers. And then there might be other bulls too, obviously. Well, it's pretty windy. The wind is coming in the right direction. That's what I was expecting. Hopefully it stays steady. It might rain later on. So let's get in there. Let's go hunting. Let's hope for the best. Good old 270. Nuzzler partition, 150 grain, Federal Premium. Alright, safety on. I'm just going to wait until we have more light, because we're going to have to reposition. I've only been here once scouting, and they seem like and we just heard the bull. He's where I thought he would be, so we're doing good. Stay tuned.
All around us. I just heard three in three different directions. One to our left, one in front, and one to the right. It's crazy.
I'm going to go a little further down so we can be below them. But we're doing good. Wind. But right now it's helping us. We're in a great spot. The wind's coming right into our face. The elk are right in this draw in front of us. Hunters are going to be coming from the other side. I saw them yesterday setting up. So they'll be coming from the ridge. They'll push them our way, which behind us there's private. So that's where they're headed. I'm pretty darn sure of that. So we're in a great situation here where we can go up and down our little ridge and hide behind and cut the distance we have to if we see them crossing a little further, but we're doing good. Stay tuned. It's light enough we can see there's nothing below us. With the wind in our face, we're going to start going up and they're right above us. I just don't want to be too high and for them to be below and get spooked. So, because again, the wind's coming this way. You heard that? Little bugle. So we're going to move because we can tell right behind us there's nothing, and that's where the wind is going. So that plan was to come as far down as possible and work our way back up with the wind in our face, and we know now they're above us because they're bugling. So let's go. We just heard a bull chuckle right in front of us. Says he sees a bull, but I don't see him.
done. Opening morning. This cow. First I spotted the bull feeding, and we could hear him bugling. And then this cow comes, and then I'm about to set up for the shot, and she goes in this low. I don't know if you can see this little drop off there. There's like a blind spot where I couldn't see, and she followed right down the bottom, and he came running, and I never did get her shot because she zoomed right across, and then never to be seen again. So close. I mean, I was like about to shoot her. I was all set up. I just had to run. I ran forward so I could get the brush out of the way to take the shot, and then she just literally just disappeared in here in this slough. Yeah, I don't know if you can see how steep it is. So from the top, I couldn't see her. She was right below me, literally right below me.
Yeah, I had her in the camera and then she disappeared that same way. Out of my shot. And then I never saw her leave. I kept waiting, any second I thought you'd shoot.
She was like 20 yards that way.
Yeah.
I could see everything but this little, like, maybe 10 yards along the bank here.
She's a lucky cow.
Yeah, 10 yards. If she was that way, easy shot. That would have been like 50 yards.
Dang.
And it was right above her.
Crazy.
I just had to reposition when she came in. She was coming at an angle towards me.
Maybe another one will come.
Mid-October like that, there's a tertiary rut. There's one in August, a few cows come in estrus, the old ones. Then mainly September, mid-October, like where we're at right now, that's when there's also a rut. So there'll be a few cows coming in estrus, and things get hot like that. And they start bugling and chasing, and man, that was some serious excitement.
Now we got a hunter across the way. You can see him sitting there hanging out in his orange, right across the ridge from us. Right up there.
Just heard a bull bugling coming from behind us, so we just changed position. In front of us, making room for it, so we're in better position when they pop over. and all of a sudden we hear one right across the draw, which is crazy because we had been lower and we slowly worked our way up because there's nothing. So they had to be pushed in there last minute. I mean, they just came from nowhere, really, because we were just looking in there 5 minutes ago, and all of a sudden this big herd. I got the last cow. He had moved up. It's a nice 6. The last cow gave me a quarter shot, 200, and felt good, but you know, a lot of aspens. And we'll see. My original plan this morning was to come and sit by those trees there. It would have been a slam dunk, but maybe the wind would have gone right to them, and they would have never come in the first place. So maybe it wouldn't have worked. You know, that was my scare. I was scared of that they would be right below. So this might have worked out. Let's go check.
Okay.
And then if somehow I miss and there's no blood, you know, we gotta go exactly where she was standing. Down there. Right there. Right across. I gotta make a visual note.
Yeah.
Where that evergreen is. See that evergreen?
No.
That in the far end? She was standing in front of that, you know. Let's go.
Got blood right there.
She was standing right there. We got blood. Let's follow the track. They're right above us. So, we got track right. We got blood right here. Blood right here. You can see our track there.
Perfect. Hopefully it doesn't rain more before we find her. Oh yeah. Right here. There.
Unbelievable. She didn't go 30 yards.
Congrats.
Right there.
Oh my
I shot her
gosh.
there, and she died right on top right here. We have the bull screaming
First
above.
morning. First morning. Thank you, God.
Thank you, God. This is amazing. What an amazing epic hunt with the bull screaming on top of it. And we're done. Beautiful cow.
Holy cow. Good shot. Good shot.
It was exciting. We really tried to play the wind this morning because our plan was to be right there where they came through, but they would have come from below and it would have gotten our wind. So we went to great lengths to wrap around, play the wind to perfection. This group came out of nowhere. We had a group right above us bugling, but they were boarding on private.
He's still bugling.
Still bugling. And these guys, I have no idea where they came from. They followed the draw, the thick stuff. We heard them, we ran down, saw them across, steadied myself, 200. Booyah.
I can't believe it. 8:30 a.m. opening morning in a unit we never hunted before.
There she lays.
And there she is. Wow.
Nice cow. What a magical morning. He's still screaming. Right there. Mid-October. Man, we're lucky. Man, we're lucky. It's just...
We are blessed.
Yes, we are blessed, that's for sure. Let's not forget that. We're definitely blessed.
I prayed this morning for you.
It's going to be not too bad of a pack out. We got to go straight up. So, you know, we got about I'd say a mile and a half straight up. But we have time.
Nice big cow. I'm so proud of you. So proud of you. We didn't even get to hunt the herd that we saw last night. Totally different herd, totally different spot. It's so beautiful.
We were running and gunning it this morning, so I have to go get the pack. It's on the other ridge.
She's a big girl.
Yeah, she's big. Yeah. Big.
And he's still bugling.
Still bugling.
Congratulations. More meat for the freezer. Thank you, Elk. Thank you, God. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're really low on meat. We need more meat for the freezer. I couldn't be more excited. Opening morning, 8:30. Got a big, beautiful cow down. Unbelievable.
Got the pack, all our tools.
Time to get to work.
Yeah, we definitely got lucky. We've never been to this unit before, so to be able to get it done that quick, it's a huge blessing. Well, we're still in shot. Can't believe it. To get it done that quick by 8:30 opening day, what a blessing. It was quite an experience, even though it was short, to be able to have a bull screaming his head off, chasing a cow, and I had her at 50 yards, like I said, but the way she came in, she pulled a Houdini on me. She just disappeared because there was a low bank and I couldn't see her. And you know, all worked out in the end. We got to extend our hunt another half hour. We climbed up because we could hear another bugle, and we couldn't see those guys. They're on private probably. And then we heard this bugle that just sounded deep-throated, just real old mature bull, and we knew he was pushing cows, so we just rushed across, and lo and behold, got ourselves a beautiful cow. So thank you, God. We got a boogie here. Seemed like it might rain again, and we want to go to Nebraska since we had planned days off for this hunt. You know, this is a 5-day hunt, so we're gonna head home, drop her off, and then go to Nebraska for some whitetail. Pretty excited. Archery. Hope to see you guys there. But in the meantime, we're gonna pack her out, and then we're gonna meet you in the kitchen for this one. And Allison's gonna show you her favorite way of making steaks with these amazing animals. So we'll see you on the pack out. We got a boogie, but a little bit of sun, but big clouds are coming. So booyah.
Booyah.
And just like that, we're tagged out. Ow!
You did such a good shot.
Yeah.
I'm really proud of you.
Thank you.
You put us in the right spot. Did a wonderful shot. She didn't go far. And this is going to be some amazing meat.
Oh yeah.
I'm really happy.
And I still always get excited about backstrap because we make some amazing steaks out of these, and we'll show you in the kitchen. But we got a boogie because we've got a lot of work to do right here. A lot of work. So Allison helps me. She's got the bags ready. So it's really a team effort on this, and then she'll be holding the legs. So we'll see you on the pack out.
Look at that nice meat. 2 hindquarter, 2 front shoulder, big bag of backstrap and inside loin. Yep, we're going to be eating well.
Loading up. This works great. I have a pack frame that I carry our other pack on. So then when we get lucky, we're ready to roll. Allison will carry the gear plus the back straps. Oh yeah. That's for you. That's for Allison.
Not too shabby.
Shabby at all. Ivories were the smallest I've ever seen. Tiny, tiny. Never seen anything like it. They pop right out. I mean, they're tiny, smaller than my fingertip.
She must be really old. They must have got a lot of use.
Yeah.
They've chewed a lot of cud. Loaded up, ready to go.
Here you go.
It's not for the faint of heart,
Nah.
I'll tell you.
Allison's fully loaded.
Thankful for the meat, so
Yeah.
you gotta pay if you want to play.
That's it. That's the spirit. That's how I got her into hunting. It's all about the meat. Got her by the belly. She loves that wild game. So do I. That's why we go through all this effort to, you know, hunt hard and get some amazing meat out of it. All right?
I would love a ride, sir.
Let me turn around so I can plug. Well, welcome to the kitchen. Here it is, the amazing trophy for the plate, really. Because this cow, we had some of it already. It's amazing. We aged it to perfection using our proprietary method, and we'll show that in our next video. It makes a big difference. If you treat the meat right, you age it right, and we'll show you that. But for now, we're gonna get cooking. But look at this slab. Look at this piece of meat. And I'll slice it out in a second. I'll cut through it like butter, I promise you. And this is a staple in our household here. We're not showing you some fancy recipe. This is as easy as it gets, but it's always tasty because, again, we have some amazing meat to work with. And you know, we're gonna use some Montreal steak seasoning. Allison will get cooking, but with a little bit of salt, pepper, and garlic salt, just this blend is too easy to use. And it always turns great because the salt really makes the flavor pop, and everything else with it doesn't overtake the flavor of the meat. But let's get slicing. Look at this puppy. So we're gonna make some, you know, good sized steaks, but look how this is like butter, really. I can slice this, and it literally is like butter. Now, let's make sure I have about the same thickness here. Like butter, literally. So 2 each, but look at this meat. Aged to perfection. Look at our beautiful steaks. And we're about to get cooking. So Allison's gonna take over from here, and booyah.
So the first step to this simple recipe is dousing the meat with a little bit of olive oil. That's gonna help our seasoning stick and help it not stick to our cast iron pan. Make sure it's all covered. And then just put a little bit of Montreal steak. It's a little bit low. It's sometimes harder to shake out, but we'll see if we can get a nice even flow of seasoning. Flip them over. They look perfect. Time to cook them up. We're heating up the cast iron pan. We love cooking steak on the cast iron. It sears it perfectly every time. I'm going to use coconut oil. It's really good high heat oil, and it's healthy. And it doesn't really make the meat taste like coconut. Now you don't want to take your meat right out of the fridge and put it in the pan. You want to bring it to room temperature, which we did. Cooks better, sears better, and there's less moisture that comes out of it. So pan should be good and hot. So we're going to sear these steaks on really high heat for about a minute, maybe 2.
Ooh, baby.
We're cooking. I'm going to leave it on high heat for another 30 seconds, and then I'm going to lower the heat. To know when they're done, you want to feel them with your finger. You're looking for it to be soft but not mushy. And then we're looking for a nice medium rare. The finger test says it's done, so I'm going to take it off, set it aside. This one's about ready. This one needs another few seconds. I think I'll take this one.
I like mine medium rare. Allison's more on the medium side. So they're ready. And now the last step, which is a very critical one, is to let the meat sit for about 10 minutes to seal in the juices. So when you cut your steak, you don't have all the juices pouring out, so it makes for a much better steak. But that's the hard part for me. I want to get chomping. But if you do it this way, I promise you it's going to be much better. So be patient. And look at these puppies. Moment of truth. And it is a simple recipe, but sometimes simple is the way to go. You don't have to complicate your life. Look at that. Just the way I like it, medium rare. This is a little thicker. Allison's gonna be more like medium. This is perfect. For me, this is the way I like it. See how the juices are not running out? And it's so tender. I mean, I can just cut through this like it's just, there's nothing to it. Look at that. Look at that beautiful meat. Now, obviously, I'm just gonna look at it. I'm gonna taste it. This is what we hunt right here. Wow. So tender, so flavorful. And this seasoning doesn't overpower anything. It just really enhances the meat, which is the key, really. Because we like to taste the amazing flavor of elk. Wow. That big old bull sure would have been nice to have that big rack and all. But cow tags are much easier to draw. And guess what? They're a real trophy for the dinner plate. I mean, I gotta tell you, there's no way the bull would have tasted as good as this. There's just no way. And we still got plenty of meat. Amazing meat. Wow. Allison, dig in. Yeah, Allison's meat, more on the medium side.
I love Cholula.
So, what's the verdict? As good as usual?
So juicy,
Very juicy.
tender, best meat, worth every bit of the pack out.
Yeah, and it really is the best meat money can buy. Because as much as people will say, well, I can get elk meat from, from a farm and all, I promise you, it won't be the same. I'm sure it'll be great and all, but you're not getting all the same nutrients. And when you have skin in the game and you work this hard, I promise you, it does taste a little bit better. So the amazing part is that we get to eat like this year round. After getting this cow opening morning, we skedaddled and went as quick as we could, dropped the cow home, went to Nebraska and managed in a day and a half to get 3 beautiful whitetails to add to the freezer. And they're amazing too. Amazing eating. So if you want to see that hunt, definitely like and subscribe. Click that notification bell. And also for the meat aging process, we'll show you the way we do it. It's a little different than most people. And I promise you, it works every time, all the time. Right, Allison? Allison has outdone herself with the searing. It's nice and crisp on the outside and still very juicy on the inside. We haven't lost any juices cutting this steak, so it's so moist. You can't beat it really, but that's what you're looking for. A nice sear like that has a little texture and steals that flavor in and all the juices. So good job, Allison.
Thank you.
So on the side note, look how tiny the ivories, those are basically the teeth on top there that the elk have. And this is the smallest set I've ever gotten. So this cow was really old, really old. I can say how many years, but there's barely anything left. Those are tiny. Look at the size of my fingers. Usually they're much bigger. So it tells me this is an old cow. And even being old, the meat is super tender. And that's thanks to our method of aging the meat. So if you want to see how we do it, it's really simple, but it's a critical step in getting the best possible out of your meat. So stay tuned for that video. That'll be coming out soon. Hey, thank you so much for joining us on this adventure. We really appreciate it. And thank you to everyone who's subscribed, liked, and commented on our videos. It really helps us out tremendously and keeps us going. So until next time, we're out. And whitetail hunting's coming up next. And also how to age our meat to perfection. You don't want to miss those. See you soon.